What's up everyone, Patrick here, welcome back. Moving on to another example dealing with the trapezoid mid-segment theorem. Before going over this example, if you didn't watch the overview of where I went over the theorem, just as a high level, highly recommend you watch that video before watching this example because there's going to be a lot of carryover. So we're given this trapezoid here, A, B, C, D, and we're going to let M and N be the midpoints of A, B, and C, D respectively. So let's label these. So M is going to be the midpoint of AB, and then N is going to be the midpoint of CD. Right? And then we're told that BC and AD are the parallel sides of the trapezoid, or quote unquote the bases. That's another term you may see for those sides of a trapezoid. And then we're told that BC and MN have lengths of 13 and 8 respectively. So notice we're dealing with a line MN here. That's the mid-segment line. So we got 13 as a length here, and then we have 8 as a length there. And we have to find the length of AD, of that other parallel side, of that other base. So we can label that as X. That's what we're going to be solving for. And we can use the mid-segment theorem, the trapezoid mid-segment theorem on this, because if you remember, this mid-segment line, the length of it is basically the average of these two lines. Okay, so what we can do, just in general, before we put in any numbers, what we can say is MN, okay, this length is equal to the length of BC plus AD added up, divided by 2. Okay, or another way, as I've shown before, that this can be shown, we could put this over 1 and we could cross multiply, so we could say 2 times MN is equal to BC plus AD. Okay, both of these are basically the same thing. So what we can do now is we can just plug in everything and then solve for that X. So notice for MN, we can plug in 8. Okay, for BC, we know that that is going to be 13. And then we're going to be solving for that X value right there. Or you could also plug it in here. You're going to get here from here anyway, because notice that the variable we're solving for is here. So what we're going to do anyway is just cross multiply. So notice the MN, it has a length of 8, right? Or 2 times 8, 2 times 8. And then the BC has a length of 13, and then the AD, we're solving for X. So you would have got here anyway if you just wrote out that form right there. So we're going to have 16 over here, 13 plus X, bring the 13 over. 16 minus 13, so X would end up being 3. So that's the answer to this question. This base over here of the trapezoid has a length of 3, and you could do a quick check. Notice that if we take 13, add 3, that's going to be 16, divided by 2 would give us that average of